Prep Baseball's updated rankings have put a new spin on the class of 2026 in Georgia. It's still Keon Johnson at the top, but there is no shortage of talented names trying to push the First Presbyterian Day Star. I'm Cory McCartney, and that's Prep Baseball Georgia's Hudson Graham. Hudson, you have been watching this group for years here in the Peach State. How deep is Georgia's class of 2026?
Yeah, man, this class I'm super excited about. This was really the first class that I got to identify for our Junior Future Games series last summer. And I think like 4 of the 10 names, I think, are future Junior Future Games alumni, and then after that, it's just Junior Future Gamer after Junior Future Gamer, all the way down into the 50s and the 100s. So a lot of really good, talented players in this class. Some guys are starting to stand out. Then again, there's the big year coming, the sophomore year. So super excited to see where everybody plays out after the spring.
So you've got your picks to click articles up over at Prep Baseball Georgia's site. But let's put our focus on some key players within those pieces. 5 guys you've circled are within the state's top 25. We start with 6'4" 2A Reece Grodeman coming in 10th out of Model High School.
Yeah, man, he's a Junior Future Games alumni. Burst onto the scene back in 22 during the Michigan game against a really, really tough Michigan team. Actually came in on the mound and shut them down and gave us a chance to actually, believe that was a semifinal game. So not sure what Reece is going to do long term. Right now, he's probably one of the top two-way guys in the state, up to 88, 89 on the mound. And then we just saw him this fall during a scout day MVP, and it was like dead center 350, pull side 320. Like, it was really, really impressive. He's gotten really strong. We'll see him into the low 90s, I'm sure, this spring. He'll play two-way for Model and be a big-time impact guy for them. And then after that, we'll start with Matthew Franatovich, Lambert outfielder. He was one that got some playing time late in the season last year. Actually hit a home run, one of his first varsity at bats. In Junior Future Games, I was looking back, he was 9 for 12 with 9 hits, a home run, and like 9 RBIs. So he torched some of the best pitching in the country. Smooth swing from the left side, projectable frame. So he's one that we're gonna definitely key in on, as he should have a big spring for Lambert. And then following him up, another outfielder, William Myhand. He burst onto the scene at MPI, and Shooter Hunt was high praise on him. He got to see him a good bit when he was playing for Smart Tints during the MPI. Another big physical left-handed bat in the outfield. Seems to be a pretty good trend. We definitely got some really strong left-handed bats in this 26 class. And then one more outfielder, Malachi Washington. He's going to be playing for Parkview, probably going to be playing center field as a sophomore for Parkview for Chan Brown. That's no small task there. So we're excited to see him, right-handed hitter, really physical, a lot of twitch, a lot of athleticism. So he's one that we're definitely get out to see early in the spring to see how he looks in that Parkview lineup. And then finishing off, 2-time Junior Future Gamer Branson Crawford. And we've talked about him before. There's really not much Branson can't do. He can catch, he can play outfield, he can pitch. He's going to keep doing all 3, I'm sure, for Gainesville this spring. I love him in the outfield. The arm from behind the plate, it's hard not to have him there, because he's going to have pops in the high 1.9s and low 2s with one of the strongest arms in the class. And then he can hop up on the mound, running up to upper 80s, compete, bulldog mentality on the mound, behind the plate, and in center. So I think he's got a chance to bring in some power numbers this spring. I know he hit 4 or 5 home runs last year, and I think he could probably, almost double that this spring if he can get rolling like I know he can.
Yes, so you got Grodeman, who's 10th in the class. Washington is 11th. Franatovich is 14th. Myhand 20th. And Branson Crawford 24th. So a number of players we see quite a bit of at LakePoint Sports, and some big years ahead as they look to further establish themselves within the state. If you're not already, be sure you're following Hudson on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it these days at Hudson__ PBR, and follow the PBR Georgia account as well while you're at it. Hudson, appreciate it, man, and keep that scout eye strong.
Yes, sir, will do.